So I have a lot to talk about in this video, and I have a lot of products I would like to share with you. My story on modeling and how all of the hairdressers that I was working with before I found the right one destroyed my hair. Modeling every day really takes a toll on it, from the heat and the styling constantly. So I have finally figured out my favorite products as of now, and I'm still going through the hair growth journey of trying to get it to freaking grow, because I'm telling you, this is like 2 years it was up to here, and this is the only amount that it's gotten, which I'm so grateful for. But anyway, we are away from the extension game. I'm off all of my crazy treatment things I was doing all the time, tape-ins, clip-in extensions, hair literally falling out, and now it just feels like strong and healthy, and people are actually like, wow, you have great hair. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this has never happened to me before. So I'm going to be putting in right here a photo that I absolutely despise. I hate it. It's so embarrassing. It's terrible. Okay, here we go. So this picture was taken almost a year ago, and it was right after I was putting in this treatment that this stylist told me to use. It's a Redken cat treatment, which is like a protein for your hair. And what I didn't know about proteins is you have to rinse it out really well and hardly ever use it, because it's adding in nutrients to your hair that it doesn't have. But if it gets too many, it just frays away and breaks into nothing. And that is literally what I had to work with, was nothing. And it kept having to be cut up. And I mean, my dressers felt so bad for me. They're like, oh, I didn't even have hair in the front. Like, it was just super awful, and I wasn't booking jobs because of it, and I've been through the ringer with hair. So anyway, that's a little backstory. I used to have beautiful hair before I started modeling 6 years ago, living in Ohio with humid weather, and now I'm in LA with like dry, really hard water. So that leads me to my first item that I recently purchased, and I cannot believe it's taken me this long. So it's called T3, and I got it on Amazon, and it's a shower filter head. It just screws into your faucet thing, and it makes my hair so soft and dry without frizz, and it's so good for your skin and your hair and everything. I can't recommend it enough. It's about $150. They have a regular one, and then they have one that detaches, and I'm going to be leaving everything in the comments below, all of the products, links, and all that good stuff. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about is this exfoliating hair head massaging scalp rub. So I got this on Amazon also, and I got the soft one. And what you do when you have the shampoo in is you just like give your head a nice little massage, and it's just stimulating your scalp and your follicle and getting all of your blood flowing to your head so that your hair can grow more efficiently, quicker, and it feels really good. So I recommend this. Every time in the shower I use it. With that, my shampoo is my all-time favorite. I've used a lot of shampoo and conditioners, just trying to figure out which ones work the best for me. And this line is DevaCurl. I have wavy to curly hair, so that's why I originally started using it, but I have all my friends using this now, and they're all obsessed, and none of them have curly hair. This line is 100% sulfate, paraben, and silicone free. And anytime I use cheap shampoo, you can really tell. I can feel it in my hair that it's just drying out after, you know, you style it and stuff. It just doesn't feel the same. It just strips your hair of all the natural oils, so you don't actually get a real hydration from the shampoo and conditioner. It just gives you like a fake coating to make you feel like your hair is healthy, but it's really not. You're really just destroying it more. So my favorite one from this line is the original and low poo. Meaning the poo is the lather. So when your hair gets super sudsy and it feels really clean, that is the sulfates and the parabens working and stripping your hair from all the oils. So it makes you feel really clean when you're in the shower, but it's not good for your hair long term. This one does not lather that much. They have one that's called no poo, but I personally like a little bit of lather, so it makes me feel like I'm cleaning it, but you definitely don't need as much as you think you do when you use it, and it smells amazing. Everything from the DevaCurl line I'm just obsessed with. I think it's a really, really great brand. When I'm out of the shower, I will do a quick little brush over with a wet brush, starting from the ends and just slowly working up to the top, or use a wide tooth comb, great options. And when I want to do a deep hydration mask, let's say. This one is coconut oil. It's just the classic. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's good to do for me before I shower, so I'll kind of wet my hair down and then I'll put the coconut oil in it, and sometimes I just go along the whole day outside with like super greasy looking hair and I just slick it back and it actually looks okay. You can wear a hat, you can do whatever, but leave it in as long as possible. Overnight is also okay if your hair can handle it. In my shampoo, sometimes I will add rosemary oil. So this is from Omeo and it is just an essential oil, and I'll use a drop or two with my shampoo, and it's really good for your scalp and your hair and keeping all of the nutrients in it that it needs. So my other favorite mask that I use is Olaplex, which I'm sure some of you have heard of Olaplex treatments. I got my mom on this. What it does, it is another protein treatment like the Redken one that I mentioned that destroyed my hair, so you have to be super, super careful with this. My hair is so thin and fragile that I can't keep it in for very long. They say on the bottle like 2 to 3 times per week or once a week, and only leave it on from like 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. Pre-shampoo, put it in your hair when it's dry or when it's wet, and then do your normal shower after. So this is a pre-shower thing. You definitely want to shampoo your hair after this so that you get it all out. Otherwise, you'll just have too much protein in your hair and it will break off. But split end treatment, this is your guy. After the shower, I have a few masks that I really love. They are like deep hydration moisture masks. And oh, I have a hair sticking straight up, don't I? Whoa. This is one that I love to use. It is called MAAZ. And it's a white mulberry ultra smoothing mask. It looks like this. There's so many planes outside, I'm sorry. It smells incredible. It's a little bit pricey. I just think it gives my hair a really nice moisture, and you can really tell after you use it. There's some moisture masks that you're like, notice it for a day and then it goes away. But this one I really feel works for a while. Once or twice a week, however often you need it, but great mask. Another mask that I really love to use is this line. They sell it at my salon, and it is the Quick Fix Circle and the Let It Go Circle. They put it on my hair when I was at the salon last week. All of a sudden my scalp started feeling like super cool and tingly and like refreshed. What is in that? So I bought it instantly. The thing about these little packs is that I just slide them in my to-go carry-on. So when I go to a job or I fly somewhere and I have to wash my hair the night before, I'll do one of these masks because they really hydrate and keep your hair going. So these two are really, really great. Then the next thing is this. I love this. I love this so much. It's another Olaplex treatment, but it's not a treatment. It's a bond smoother. So leave-in reparative styling cream. So when I want to keep my hair natural, I take it out of the turban. My hair is like still kind of wet and damp. I'll put this in it, just like a pea size, mainly in the ends, and it just kind of smooths it and keeps the frizz at bay. You want to keep it. It's really important when you're gonna style or put heat on your hair that you don't use a lot of products. So this is really just one that I use when I'm not gonna style my hair, because it just makes your hair look better naturally. So on a day like today where I'm not going anywhere, I would have just put this in and then just let it dry. So when I get out of the shower, I've been doing this for years because of my natural waves and curls. I want to keep them, you know, crimped up and not frizzed out. Like the less frizz, the better, obviously. I use this turban. It's wet from my shower, but you just flip your head over. Whoa, it's weird because my hair is dry. But then you just put it in there and then you twist it up, and then there's like a button. I'm not doing a very good demonstration, but there's a button on the back and you just clip this in, and then that's it, and you have a little sexy turban on your head. Recommend that because of the frizz, and it just soaks up everything. It's like a ShamWow for your hair, if you remember that ShamWow thing. Okay, so then when I go to sleep at night, I also use a silk pillowcase, which I got from Amazon. Not only is it cozy and comfortable and super luxe looking, it keeps your hair from frizzing out and breaking while you're sleeping. And another thing with keeping it from damage is using like a type of thick scrunchie versus like a little rubber band or those plasticky, super not stretchy little bands. They're not good for your hair, they just tear it. The less you have your hair up, the better. I'll notice that if I keep my hair up like this, I'll start to get breakage like right where my hair is in the ponytail. So I opt for something like this, or even a big banana clip to keep your hair back. I will do it something like this. And that's just how I'll keep it for the day, and it's relatively cute. So if you are gonna use heat products, I have my favorite hair primer for heat and UV. So I'm a super light blonde, and whenever I go out in the sun too much, I notice my hair getting really, really light, and the sun is actually breaking your hair as well. The UV protection, like sunscreen for your skin, you need it for your hair as well. So I have a mist one, and then I also have this one, which is an invisible oil, and it comes out like a jelly kind of conditioner. So I just spray some in my hair, and then I'll put it in my ends, and this is like a pre-blow dry heat mask. Or just if you're gonna go outside, again, I would maybe even pair these two together when I'm gonna leave my hair natural, because this protects me from the sun and then this keeps my frizz down. So two great things. Another thing I have been doing for the past, I would say 6 months, 7 months maybe, is taking a stinking vitamin 4 times a day, every day. And you know how exhausting that is? And you know how frustrating it is when you take that many vitamins and you notice literally no difference, none. And I gave it a fair chance. It said give it 2 to 5 months, 2 to 6 months before you notice something. And I didn't notice anything. Like maybe a few little things here. But I just personally don't think that the vitamins work for me, or because I was using it for so long, my body got used to it. I don't know what it is, but they're kind of pricey. I think it's like $100, maybe $70 to $100 a month. And this is called Nutrafol Women. And this is supposed to be a physician formula clinically shown to increase hair growth and improve hair quality in women. They have one for men as well. I honestly don't think this worked for me. It works for other people. I could recommend giving it a go just to see if it works for you. It was just kind of frustrating when I was taking so many for so long and spending all that money and then nothing was happening, so I just stopped. But I do have 2 full bottles left, so I'll probably pick it up and try again just to see. But everything in here is super, super natural. So another vitamin that I take is biotin. I think all of us know that biotin is good for your hair. I have been taking this for about as long as I've been taking the Nutrafol, and I've also tried taking DevaCurl. I don't know if you know what that one is, but I find it at CVS, and it is a 2 pills a day. The only difference that I noticed is that my scalp got really greasy because it's trying to like hydrate and nourish your follicle. But again, like I don't know what it is, they just don't work for me. They worked for other people because I was recommended the products from other people who it definitely worked for. So give it a go if you want to try. I want to talk about my favorite hair tool. This is the GHD Platinum Plus. There is no temperature gauge on here. It warms up in 2 seconds, and I created this interesting little easy beach wave. I let my hair dry out naturally, and then I'll just take this guy and I'll just kind of, I'll show you how I do it. I'll take a piece and I'll go like this with it and then twist and down. Just a little bit, just in pieces. You can see that it just kind of adds a little bend to it without too much, and it just gets rid of all the extra frizz that is in my hair from no heat. So that is my summary of all of my hair care. If I could recommend one thing from this table, I honestly think it would be my shampoo and conditioner and my shower filter. Those 2 things are key to starting. I will post, like I said, everything in the comments, and let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear your journey as well. I am really excited to see what's gonna happen. I'll check back with you in the next few months with another hair care situation because I feel like it'll change a lot. It changes all the time. But yeah, keep hydrated, drink your water, that helps as well. And I'll check back with you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.